All right, deep divers, buckle up, because today we are diving headfirst into a political whirlwind.
Ooh, sounds exciting.
You know it is. We're talking about Melania Trump's surprise appearance at, you guessed it, her husband's campaign rally.
Now that is a headline grabber.
And the location, the one and only Madison Square Garden. This wasn't just a quick hello, folks. This was a full-on campaign moment.
Interesting choice of venue.
Right. So we're going to break down this appearance using a fascinating article we found and see if we can figure out what this all means for the upcoming election.
Let's get into it.
But before we do, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below with your thoughts because we want to hear what you think about Melania's big return.
All right, jumping right in. What makes this so compelling is that Melania has been pretty much invisible on the campaign trail so far.
Invisible is the right word. It's been radio silence.
And then, bam, she pops up in the final stretch at a legendary location like Madison Square Garden. Talk about an October surprise.
Seriously, like what's the strategy here? Madison Square Garden holds so much political weight. It's hosted presidential conventions, rallies, you name it.
Exactly. It's practically a landmark in American politics. Choosing the spot for Melania's return wasn't a coincidence.
It definitely feels calculated, like they're trying to capture that aura of power and victory.
Projecting an image of strength, for sure.
Okay, so let's talk about what Melania actually said. She called the crowd the heartbeat and pulse of America.
Interesting choice of words.
Right. She also spoke about how New York City can be unforgiving, how life can be complicated even when times are good.
Sounds like she's trying to connect with the everyday struggles people are facing.
Exactly. And then she calls for a return of magic to both the city and the nation.
A return of magic. Now, that's an intriguing phrase.
It is, right? And it kind of ties in with some of the things she discussed in her recent memoir, Melania, which, by the way, became a bestseller.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. In her book, she addressed some pretty controversial topics like her husband's election denial and even refuted claims about her son, Barron.
Head on. She didn't shy away from those difficult subjects.
Exactly. And that seems to be a pattern here, both in her book and now potentially on the campaign trail. It's like she's taking control of the narrative.
She's shaping her own story.
Yeah.
Now, let's not forget about the atmosphere at the rally itself.
Oh, yeah, the article described it as electric. People were literally lined up for hours just to get in.
Imagine that level of dedication. And one conservative journalist even compared the energy to the Republican convention in Milwaukee last year.
Wow, that's quite the comparison, especially considering what happened right before that convention.
Exactly. It's a loaded comparison for sure.
Ew.
But let's get to the main event, the moment everyone is talking about Melania introducing her husband as our next commander-in-chief.
No, that's a bold statement, especially this close to the election when the polls are neck and neck.
Right. And then there's the interaction between them, the embrace. The cheek kisses Trump, whispering something in her ear.
Yeah, that whole scene definitely got people talking. Some Kamala Harris supporters found it awkward, even questioned the authenticity of their relationship.
It's fascinating how the same event can be perceived so differently depending on your political leanings.
Absolutely a prime example of how optics play a huge role in politics.
So now the big question is, will this calculated appearance actually work? Is Melania truly all in on this campaign now? And can she sway undecided voters, especially in a key state like New York?
Those are the questions everyone's asking, and only time will tell.
It's a real nail-biter.
So, deep divers, we've got Melania's grand entrance, her carefully crafted message, and the public's mixed reactions. What do you make of it all? Could this late-stage move actually tip the scales? Head down to the comments and let us know your thoughts, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories that matter.
Catch you next time.
See ya!